Hello, welcome back to my channel. So Shane and Lacey are back for this season of Life After Lockup. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble looking at Shane the same way again after I found out that he's facing felony charges for animal cruelty causing death or injury. Lacey and Shane were supposed to come on my channel and set the record straight, but his court date got continued, and he just had another court date recently, and it got continued again for September 17th. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see what unfolds from that. And while we're talking about Lacey, her ex John actually posted on Instagram today. He said, just chilling at the crib with my girl Cora, which is his dog. And I gotta give him credit. He is looking healthy and better than ever. He does need a haircut though. But besides that, John's out here looking good compared to how he's looking towards the end of last season. And Lacey, I gotta give her credit because her lips look much better after she got some of her filler dissolved. So we got Lacey and Shane on this season of Life After Lockup, and it started off in the last episode. So Shane, he decides he wants to go to the gym. Lacey thought she was so excited to have this baby with Shane. She thought he was going to step up, and now that the baby's here, he's not owning up to everything he said he was going to do. So he's dipping out, wanting to go to the gym, putting on cologne, and Lacey was like, why are you putting on cologne to go to the gym? And he's like, I'm trying to smell good, you know, I'm going to stink going to the gym. And she's like, still, why are you putting on cologne that don't make no sense? Who are you trying to smell good for? And Lacey said, you need to hurry up at the gym because you're supposed to be here taking care of your baby because Shane ain't working right now. But Lacey is, you know, she's doing all that online cam girl and OnlyFans and all that stuff at home. And Shane told producers that having a baby with Lacey is harder than prison. He said, you know, we saw at the end of last season when she had Summer Rain, they ended up giving her an epidural and they ended up having a air bubble go to her brain. So now she gets really bad migraines, her back hurts all the time. And Lacey needed help with the baby, so Shane ended up quitting his job. Which, you know, I don't think he should have quit his job. He should have tried to get a job like at nights or something when the baby's asleep. But I'm sure Lacey probably makes way more money than Shane, so it probably made more sense for Shane to give up his job over Lacey. You know, because Lacey does cam girl work, and the last thing you need is to be doing like a little private cam show for some guy, and then you hear a baby crying in the background. That's going to ruin the moment real quick. So Shane dips out. He goes to the gym. He's talking to producers. He says he's been going through it since the baby has came here. You know, females go through postpartum, but Shane believes that males go through postpartum also. And I looked it up, and that fact is actually true. Actually, 1 in 4 new dads have paternal postnatal depression. So meanwhile, while Shane's at the gym, Lacey, she just had to get out of the house. She's been alone with the kids, stuck at home. So she goes out and takes her kids to this little place where they can play. And her dad came and visited her. So Lacey's dad walked in and he's like, what's wrong? You look stressed, Lacey. And Lacey said, Shane's not living up to his part of the bargain. You know, we remember when Shane promised Lacey's dad he was going to take care of Lacey and all the kids. And Lacey said when Summer Rain, their daughter, gets really fussy, Shane can't deal with it and he dips out and leaves. So Lacey's dad, he's kind of stirring the pot. He's like, where is Shane going when he's leaving all the time? And Lacey's like, the gym, but he's putting on cologne. He's always going to the gym all the time. And Lacey said that Shane was confident in his ability to be a dad, but now since the baby's here, he's withdrawn himself. And Lacey's dad was pissed. He's like, Shane needs to be a dad and not be a meathead. And Lacey's dad said, well, if he's always at the gym and gone all the time, maybe he's seeing somebody else. And Lacey said she doesn't like to be insecure, but her dad's making her feel that way. And Lacey's wondering, what do I have to fix? Do I need to make my boobs bigger, make my butt bigger? What kind of plastic surgery can I get to make him look at me the way he looked at me when we first got together? And you know, that's how Darcy and Stacy got started, and look at them now they keep getting plastic surgery and they took it way too far, and to the point where they don't even look like themselves anymore. And then Shane, he comes in the door, and Lacey's like, what is in your mouth? And she finds out that he went and got braces behind her back without telling her. And she's like, how much did those cost? He's like, well, I set up a payment plan. It's $4,000. She's like, don't you think you would have talked with your wife before you made a big decision, a big purchase like that? And he's like, well, I'm insecure about my teeth. I wanted to get my teeth fixed. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. And I'm sorry, Shane, he needs to pick a struggle, because the Amish hair beard combo mixed with the braces is just a mess, man. You got to pick one or the other. But I am really glad that he invested in his teeth. That's a good investment, because your teeth, they got to last you the rest of your life. So you got to take care of them. And you know, unfortunately, when he was younger, the people who raised him didn't pay and help get his teeth fixed. So I'm glad that he's focusing on doing that as an adult. But yeah, that's something you need to talk about with your wife before you make a big decision like that. Because I would have been mad if I found out my man went and dropped $4,000 behind my back and didn't say nothing to me. Especially when he ain't working at the time. Ooh wee. But Lacey was like, are you able to go down on me with that? And he said, yeah, that's what I got my tongue for. He said he's yet to go down on Lacey, but he thinks it won't be no problem. So Shane lays down. Lacey was like, are you going to bed already? And he's like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm stressed out about bills. I just want to go to bed. And Lacey was like, hey, maybe I can cheer you up and turn that around. And Shane turned her down. He said, I want to go to bed. And Lacey was like, you know, we used to have sex 6 times a day. Now since the baby's been here, we barely do it. And it makes me not like myself, because I feel like he's not attracted to me anymore. I'm sorry, but 6 times a day? That sounds like some stuff I used to do as a teenager. But I can't do it no 6 times a day. It's like, man, I got stuff to do. And Lacey was like, I don't know what his problem is. I give great sex. I don't know why he's not interested in me. And Shane said, I don't know what you want from me. I'm tired. Am I not supposed to be tired? I barely got any sleep the night before because the baby kept waking me up all night. And Lacey was like, I'm tired too. Tired of all this. Tired of your BS. And Shane said he feels like they're having a lot less sex now because they're busy. They got a baby, they got 3 other kids on top of that. And Lacey told Shane, well, I ain't getting it, so who is? And Shane said, nobody is. I'm married to you. We have a kid together. I'm just tired. So Lacey, she was all pissed off. Shane, he hid underneath the covers. And Lacey grabbed her vibrator, because Shane ain't gonna take care of her. She's gonna take care of it one way or another. And Shane was just sitting there looking like a sad little puppy, looking like how he did in this picture when she's horny and won't leave you alone. And the buzzing noise triggers your postpartum. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about Shane and Lacey in last episode, and how do you feel about them being on this season? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you guys so much for watching.